Today I'm going to read you 3 verses from Proverbs chapter 30, verses 7 through 9. And again, listen for how it connects with the name of the Lord. 2 things I asked of you. Do not deny them to me before I die. Remove far from me falsehood and lying. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with the food that I need, or I shall be full and deny you and say, who is the Lord? Or I shall be poor and steal and profane the name of my God. I often think of this passage and what does it say to our society and to our current society and to a consumer society. And let me just walk through it really quickly. First of all, remove far from me falsehood and lying. I confess, I just find it incredibly disturbing how acceptable it has become to lie, to share falsehoods, whether it's people speaking or sharing things online. I was raised about the importance of being honest and speaking the truth, and not to respect anyone who consistently lied and misled other people, because those people aren't trustworthy. And this comes from my biblical upbringing. Remove far from me falsehood and lying. We just don't want to associate with people who do that, and we don't want to be people who do that. And then the next part is, give me neither poverty nor riches. And this is saying there is a temptation or a potential problem going in either direction. And feed me with the food that I need almost sounds like a foreshadowing of what Jesus says in the Lord's Prayer, right? Of give us this day our daily bread. Feed me with the food that I need. Because there's 2 possible consequences. Or I shall be full if I have an abundance and even more than I need. I might deny you and say, who is the Lord? Meaning, well, who needs God? I have everything I need. I don't need to rely on God for anything. I materially have everything I need. And the other side of that is if I'm lacking, if I'm poor, I might steal and profane the name of my God. Because when we violate the 10 Commandments, those sorts of actions are all different ways of taking the Lord's name in vain. We were talking about musicals as a staff the other morning, and I shared how much I enjoyed Les Miserables, and Chris Morris and Joe were speaking about it also. And of course, that whole story starts with Jean Valjean, who ends up spending 19 years in prison for stealing a loaf of bread to feed his sister's starving children. That's an example of what can happen when someone is so poor that they don't have enough. So for today, Proverbs encourages us, remove far from us falsehood and lying, be a person of honesty and truth that people can believe what we say, and give us what we need. Give us what is sufficient and adequate for today. And whether we are in poverty or whether we have an abundance of riches, may we always live the kind of life that never profanes the name of the Lord.